My name is what?
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys have been enjoying all my videos so far. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell so that when I upload new videos you are notified. So something happened to me a few days ago that I wanted to come and share with you guys because there's a lesson in that. I was traveling and I had a lot of things, and so I had my big handbag. I was gonna put my laptop in there and then fit in a few other things that I could fit, right? And so when I put my laptop in this bag, I had this $8 bottle of coconut oil that I was gonna put inside, and I thought about not taking the coconut oil with me. I just thought about just throwing it away. I'm like, it's $8, let me just throw it away. But I do use coconut oil a lot for a lot of things. I'm like, nah, I'm not throwing away this $8 bottle of coconut oil. So I put it in my bag next to my laptop, and I was traveling through the train, so bringing the oil in the bag was fine. And I got there to my destination and I was so happy. Like, I didn't have to throw away anything. I got here when I wanted. I don't need to buy anything else because I have everything I needed. Until I turned on my laptop. But first of all, when I picked my laptop, I noticed how oily it was. I was like, let's just hope that everything's okay. And then I opened my laptop and the screen was looking very strange. Like, one side, it was like this, and like this side of the screen was significantly black, and then this other side of the screen was like regular picture quality. So I'm like, what could it be? Is it because in the journey my laptop, the screen cracked or whatever? And after doing all the investigations, I realized that my screen looks like that because oil spilled into it. Hey! It pained me when I realized that I thought about throwing this oil. And instead I decided to bring it. This $8 bottle of coconut oil has ruined my really expensive laptop, and now I'm debating on whether to like buy a new laptop, because when I watch videos, one side of the video is darker than the other, so I have to have the brightness really high to compensate for the darker side of the screen, and it's just a mess. And I remember just thinking, and God just ministering to me, that how many people hold on to some useless things that they can throw away. Like, what are you holding on to right now that will cost you way more in the future? An $8 bottle of coconut oil has ruined a really expensive laptop. What are you holding on to that can be detrimental to the other valuable things that you have, or the valuable things that God wants to give you? Maybe you're holding on to anger or bitterness or unforgiveness, and you know, you take that anger from your past relationship to one relationship, to another relationship, to another relationship. You meet a good man or a good woman and you lose that super valuable human being because you're holding on to some sort of bad negative emotions from your past. You get a good job, but you can't hold on to that good job because you got like attitude problem or a bad attitude or something. You know, God opens a door for a business venture, but you don't know how to partner with people because some aspects of your character is so detrimental, you know, or you don't have good people skills, or you don't have good money skills. What is it, that little thing that you're ignoring right now, that God is telling you to deal with, or to just get rid of it? Forget about it. It was such a long time ago that person did that to you. Let it go. Let it go. What is it that you're holding on to that will actually ruin a really good thing that God has for you? And I was reading the book of Songs of Solomon, and there's this passage that I really like. It talks about getting rid of the little foxes in the garden. Catch all the little foxes. Those little foxes, before they ruin the vineyard of love, for the grapevines are blossoming. Your vineyard is blossoming, it's blooming, it's doing great. But there are little foxes in that vineyard, and you have to catch all of them before they ruin the good thing that you have. I need you to examine yourself. Because I know there's some women that are in their 50s and 60s and 70s, and they forever hate men. Because when they were in their 20s, a man got them knocked up and then or cheated on them or whatever, and you can tell that they spew that poison to their children and their grandchildren. They are old, bitter, alone, and they hate men. It's like, sis, it's time to let it go. You are not the first person who has been cheated on, who has been, abused, who has been, and I don't mean to minimize these things, but some people hold on to those things for years. You take that baggage from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. Hey, that's too much. I recently traveled on the train and I had a lot of luggage, okay? And there were many stops that I had to make. If you're traveling, I need you to make sure that you get on one of these trains that have baggage claim, so that in the starting of your trip, you check your bags, and no matter how many transfers you make, they would transfer those bags for you. But for me, because I was traveling at night, the station was closed, there was no baggage claim. So I had to do a few transfers, and every time I had to lug my huge luggage off the train, drag it to the next platform, get it on the train, it was so much. And that's how you guys are doing. You take this baggage from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship, from one friendship to another friendship to another friendship. God is saying it's time to let it go. Okay? Before you enter your next relationship, take that baggage to the nearest trash can and throw it away and leave it there. Okay? It's such a heavy burden, carrying all that. How do you guys feel just harboring negative emotions and negative energy for years? For years. How do you feel? Because me, I'm in a point in my life, I cannot be doing that, please. Whatever negativity, I cannot even sleep. I'll be like, God, please take it away. I forgive them. I just cannot. No, I cannot do it. Some of you need to pray that God should make you allergic to bad energy, to drama. Because some of you guys, you love it so much. Pray that God should make you allergic to it, so that every time you're beefing with somebody, you're just your body's ugh, no, But it's time. It's time. Do not let that thing you've been holding on to for years to ruin the really good thing that God has for you. I'm lucky because the coconut oil ruined my laptop. I can always replace it, and it wasn't that ruined, but I still feel some type of way every time I have to look at my screen, and I'm like, I should have thrown away that coconut oil. But some of you guys, it may cost you more. It may cost you more than a laptop. I can go to the store right now and buy me a new laptop and I'll be good. But some of you, the things that you're holding on to, it can cost you something that you'll never be able to get back. It can cost you something that you can never replace. So please, okay, God is speaking to someone today. Please just let it go. The people who hurt you, let them go. That job that you did not get, let it go. That disappointment that happened to you, let it go. That self-image that you have of yourself that's not very good, let it go. Because you don't know how detrimental. How was I supposed to know that I put it in the bag, I closed it very well, I was like, this thing is not spilling. I don't even know how it spilled into my bag. Honestly, that thing was upright and it was well locked. And I'm very good whenever I travel with liquid. I put it in a plastic bag, but for some reason I didn't this time. See, carelessness will cost you. There's some things that you cannot be careless with. You have to be careful though. And it was upright, my laptop was upright. I'm like, it's not gonna spill. I took the coconut oil, and even when I was trying to open it, it was hard. So I was like, how did it come out? But these things have a way of coming out. So please, whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever God has been putting in your heart, it's time to let it go. Even if it's a day old, let it go. Find a way to let it go. Every day, just tell God, God, please help me to let it go. Help me to move on. Help me to be a better person. Because you don't want to get to a place in the future where the things that you're holding on to cost you something way more important. So I pray that God would heal you, he would transform you, he will replenish everything that you've lost, and that you get to a place in your life where you're much happier and you're thriving. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel so that other people can be seeing it too now. Subscribe so that people can be seeing it, and share with your friends. If you're watching this video and you're like, yes, she's preaching, like, yes girl, how can you just be keeping it to yourself? Share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. Share it with one person, please. God bless you. I love you guys. Bye.